In true science fashion, and of course, I'm wearing my National Science Teachers Association t-shirt, we're going to create a GPT in OpenAI for the next generation science standards. And yes, I will publish it so that the whole world can access it, but then you'll learn how to create one too. Let's go over to ChatGPT. Starting from the beginning, this is ChatGPT. Now, on the top left, you have the sidebar. Of course, I like to call it the dashboard. You have the new chat and ChatGPT Omni. If you have the free version, you will have 3.5. And then there also is an advanced model for complex tasks, which is 4. And then I'm going to work in Omni. We are going to create a GPT. You're like, what the heck is she talking about? Well, let's go there. I'm going to the sidebar and I'm going to select Explore GPTs. And when you hit Explore GPTs, you will first get the top picks of all GPTs that are available. And then you get trending GPTs and GPTs by ChatGPT, which is OpenAI, writing GPTs, which I really love Write for Me, and some productivity ones, love Canva. And just so you know, these really give you ideas on how you can organize yourself with writing. But you can create a GPT. And you're like, how in the heck can I create a GPT? Well, those of you that are looking around on the screen have already seen that right here on the right, you can select plus create. Let's just create the GPT. So here is where you can get really creative in creating something where it's a GPT that will focus on what you want to work on. And I am going to create a GPT generative pre-trained transformer for the next generation science standards. Let's do that. So first you want to add a photo or use Dolly to create it. So I'm going to use Dolly, which is an image creator, and I want ChatGPT to get kind of creative. So I'm going to say, next, let's go with NGSS, next generation science standards for educators. Now I know it's kind of long, so let's see what I can go. We'll just put for EDU. Now, this is what it did. Now, I'm probably going to change it slightly. So let's give it a description using the next generation science standards to support teachers in K-12 education. Instructions. What do you want this GPT to do? Use the GPT or the NGSS GPT to create fluid lesson plans, use the, well, let's say, create lesson plans, ideas for science activities, science experiments, and all things integration of science, including informational writing and science concepts. Yes, let's just put this in there. The physical world and physical world, we'll just put science, and the enhanced world. Science, and here we go, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Why did I do this? Because I truly believe that these are integrated entities, and we use the physical world and we enhance it by creating upgrades with engineering, technology, and the influence of mathematics, because that truly helps us create a better world for everybody. Now, and we could probably add so much more, and I might add some later. So conversation starters. And this is where, if you ever log into ChatGPT, and I will just create a, just so you can see, when you first open it, these are conversation starters. So we'll go back here and let's create conversation starters. Create a lesson using life science for kindergarten. Okay, that's just an easy one. You can also say, use NGSS for high school chemistry and create labs, or let's just say experiments, that Let me think about that for a second. That shows the molecular structure of compounds. Something easy. And you can add so many more. And I probably will add more as I'm thinking about it because I can always go back and edit it. Now, the knowledge. Check this out. I can upload files. I can go to my files. I'm going to go to my NGSS folder and I'm going to upload the final release for NGSS. I do want to point out that these are just the state standards or the next generation science standards. But I wanted to point out that it is giving me just the PDF here of the disciplinary core ideas. And whenever you look at the disciplinary core ideas, you are getting the science and engineering practices, the disciplinary core ideas, the cross-cutting concepts, and specifically this right here, which is the performance expectation. This is the performance expectation. And it gives us how we can integrate writing standards and mathematics standards, including typically it'll give us a mathematical practice and how these are oh my gosh, articulated with other grade levels right here. And then what I really wanted to point out is that this right here, the evidence statements, which I probably will take individually because there's not one long PDF, this evidence statement shows you the phenomenon for this standard. So it basically gives you the observable features for the student performance. It tells you what to expect. So if you're a teacher, this can really organize you. If you're like, what? Science, I'm really good with ELA and mathematics and history, but I need some support. This can support you, truly can support you. So I thought I would throw that in. And even if I downloaded it right now, saved it right here, I can even add it to my GPT since I've downloaded it, but it's individual. So I'm going to have to take some time to do that and upload that into the GPT. And then if I want to have a code interpreter and data analysis, if you hover over it, it tells you, allow this GPT to run code. When enabled, this GPT can analyze data, work with the files you've uploaded, what a light bulb experience, do math and more. I recommend this because I've taken public PDFs for the next generation science standards and uploaded them. I also did this for the mathematical practices and the state standards for Common Core state standards in mathematics. And then I can create new actions. So if I create a new action, I can add them. I can do an API key and authenticate, but we're not going to do that today. But I can import a URL. So if I import URL, I can go to the next generation science standards. I'm going to go to standards. Let's go here. And then we get these. I can grab this URL and throw it here and import it. So it's now a part of the schema. And what's great about this, let me see if I can customize this. Well, I don't want to add API key, but you can add the code if you want to as well. So we're going to start with this. We'll say, tell me creative ideas for integrating NGSS for grade 5. Okay. And it'll keep adding a new line for you. And then what I want to do is I want to create it. Now you see the 3 here, it automatically will put them there and it will hit create, save. Anyone with link? I did want to show you one thing. You notice that I made it where you have to actually select just anyone with the link and I would have to share it. Let's say you wanted to do a professional development and you didn't want this out there yet and you wanted this professional development for a specific GPT and you wanted to share it in an email, that would be something you could do. I am going to hit share and I'm going to put it in the GPT store. And my education is the platform, or you have to have a category. I'm going to save it and I'm going to update the changes so it's published. So once it's finished, it is now ready and now I can view it and let's just see create a lesson using life science for kindergarten. Let's see what happens. So it gives me a performance expectation. It gives me, when you select or select the screen, it'll stop scrolling because it's still doing it. But if the arrow's here, you can hit it and it'll keep going. So I'm going to select the screen again. and I'm going to go back up, but look, it gives me the kindergarten life science 1-1 for the performance task. And then it goes over the disciplinary core idea, organization for matter and energy flow in organisms. When kids in this age group get the language of the discipline, as they get older, they have an efficacy in science. I implore you as an educator to start as young as possible. And if you're parents, yes, let them explore. I mean, we used to play in the mud, in the dirt, and explore. And we actually all probably explored and discovered gravity as kids. You did, because you dropped the spaghetti. Well, maybe you don't remember dropping the spaghetti when you were a kid, but your kids did, and they dropped it and it didn't come back up unless you picked up the toy that they dropped and you gave it back to them. But that's gravity. Anyway, so cross-cutting concepts, it's looking for patterns, materials, vocabulary, planting seeds. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this lesson. Introduction, read aloud. It gives you a storyline. I'm loving this GPT already. I'm loving it. Look at this. Home connection, encourage students to plant a seed at home with their families. You can create a little Ziploc bag, or you can have them grow that seed in a dark place in school, and they can take it home, and you can let them plant it in a pot and give them instructions on planting it outside. Oh, so many, this is so wonderful. I'm really appreciating this, very much appreciating this. So if I wanted to do a new one, now I can edit it. You wouldn't be able to edit it, but I can. But I'm going to select new chat in the GPT, and let's do the next one. Use NGSS for high school chemistry and create experiments that shows the molecular structure of compounds. So physical science, it's asking you to get molecular model kits. The model kits you can actually buy on Amazon now. They're wonderful. I wish I had mine in front of me right now. It's asking you to print out the charts, the VSEPR charts, whiteboard and markers, and balloons. Okay. It's asking you to introduce this, and you're like, what the heck is this theory? Well, let's ask it. Explain this, and it's going to tell you. So when we're talking about valence shell electron pair repulsion, it's asking you it's telling you how to explain it. And this is high school. I would probably start in late elementary. I don't know. You can tell kids what our protons, neutrons, and electrons are in a very young age. Electron pairs, repulsion, types of electron pairs, molecular geometry. Mickey ears, water. That's a whole nother day. No, but you can see that right now. Anyway, it's talking about carbon dioxide, a linear molecular geometries. Oh my gosh. Trigonal planar, 120 degrees. It's telling you this. So if you're like, I need a little bit more support, I'm sure you would be fine. Tetrahedral. This is amazing. Octahedral, it's giving you the actual molecules. This is amazing. I'm so excited. This is Mickey ears, by the way. And if you are thinking, well, why would I want to do this? If you need help with organizing yourself, please use my GPT. This is amazing. This is truly amazing. Like, I am beyond pleased, because honestly, if I really wanted if I wanted ChatGPT to show me this, I would say, watch this. Those of you that are high school chemistry teachers, watch this blow your mind. Show me 1 through 5 for let's see if I wanted to show it to me. That's what I wanted it to do. Okay. So it's now showing me carbon dioxide. It's showing me its shared pairs. It's showing me the Lewis dot structure, which I love that it's doing this. Okay. I'm a little bit going off on a tangent, but this is really fun. So let's go to the other one. So new chat, and it will save these chats for me, by the way. Tell me creative ideas for integrating NGSS for grade 5. If it shows me all the subheadings for NGSS, so it's giving me ecosystems for life science, earth and space science, engineering solutions for water filtration, solar oven for cooking, weather station project, human impact on the environment, and it's giving me the NGSS standard. Please use this GPT. And I'm going to upload every last one of the performance expectations so it can use the coding to read it. You can't tell me this isn't magnificent. This. And now I've showed you how to do it. Like, you can run with this. So I'm just going to go back to this, and I want you to see that it saved all of these in my GPTs, all of today's work. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. And I even have, and that's public now, you saw it, I have the science teacher mentor, which I'm going to show you me editing this because at the time when I created this, I could not upload stuff. But I did upload just K5 evidence statements, but I'm now going to upload this one, and I'm going to upload this one. So I have either one is great. So I will update it. Oh, it's telling me I have to add a category now. So let's add a category. So it's basically, when that happens, if it does that, go to the share, go right here to the share, right there, and just select this again. It's there already, you see it, it's guessing, but because it wasn't there when I first created this, I'm going to save it. And this time when I go to update, it won't give me that orange, like, beep, beep, alarm system, like, too bad, we're not going to publish your stuff. So yeah, it did that. So I could view my GPT, and I could ask it any of these, how can I align my lessons with NGSS? Which I really like, because both of them are around the same, but this one I really wanted to focus on how you can integrate across, like, cross curriculum. I do hope that you will use any GPT, whether it's Gemini, Perplexity, Bing, OpenAi's platform, Copilot through Microsoft, just to become more proficient and efficient. Now, I'm aware that there is an efficacy and privacy practices, whether or not we should let young children use it. But you as a teacher or as a principal or a site leader, this can help you become very efficient in understanding and using it so that you become proficient before students get in front of it. And I do hope that you will comment and tell me how you're using ChatGPT, and let me know if you created a GPT, especially in OpenAI. It was so easy. You saw how easy it was. And I probably did a little bit extra. So let me know. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and turn on the bell, and come back often so that you can share with me how you are using generative AI to inform what you are doing as a leader or instruction. Thank you so much for watching.